Hello students, today we are going to study mechanism of respiration. Last time we have seen the human respiratory system. Now we will see the mechanism of respiration. We know the respiration is a biological process. It is a biological process which involves exchange of gases between atmosphere and lungs. And this process, it also involves the formation of ATP. Formation of ATP means that is the formation of energy. That energy is utilizable or usable form of energy. This process means this is the energy releasing process. And this process includes four steps. Okay, means this process includes number one, that is breathing. That is breathing. Second, that is external respiration. Third one is internal respiration. And last one is that is the cellular respiration. Okay. Means this respiration includes the breathing, external respiration, internal respiration. Means this whole process includes breathing, external respiration, internal respiration and cellular respiration. Okay. Now see the first process, that is the breathing, capital A, breathing. This breathing, it is a physical process. Breathing, that is the physical process which involves the gaseous exchange between atmosphere and lungs. Okay. Means simply it is breathing means that is the intake of air and expel of air. Okay. It involves two processes, that is inspiration. It involves inspiration and expiration. Now see, inspiration means that is the intake of air into the lungs, and expiration means that is the expel of air from the lungs through nostrils. That is the intake of air, that is the expel of air. That means both the process, means this breathing involves inspiration and म्हणजे त्याला काय म्हणायचं, ब्रीदिंग अशी प्रोसेस आहे ज्याच्यामध्ये श्वास घेणे आणि श्वास सोडणे, श्वास आणि उच्छ्वास. ठीक आहे. तर ह्या दोन्ही प्रोसेस ज्या आहे याच्यामध्ये ब्रीदिंगमध्ये इन्क्लूड आहे. ओके. बोथ दीज स्टेप्स इन्वॉल्व inspiration and expiration. Both these steps involved the parts of thoracic cage. केज. ओके. आता याच्यामध्ये थोरॅसिक केज जी आहे, थोरॅसिक केजचे काही जे पार्ट्स आहे त्या पार्ट्सची काय होते या ठिकाणी, म्हणजेच काय ते पार्ट्स इन्वॉल्ड आहे या प्रोसेसमध्ये, ज्या प्रोसेसला म्हणायचं ब्रिदिंग, म्हणजेच इन्स्पिरेशन आणि एक्सपिरेशन. जेव्हा इन्स्पिरेशन आणि एक्सपिरेशन जेव्हा होतं आहे तेव्हा थोरॅसिक केज जो आहे याचे जे पार्ट्स त्याच्यामध्ये काय इन्वॉल्ड आहे. आता कोणते पार्ट्स आहे, आता याच्यामध्ये थोरॅसिक केजचे पार्ट्स म्हणजे काय, रिब्स आहे, रिब्स. दुसरा बोन जो आहे तो आहे स्टर्नम, दॅट इज द चेस्ट बोन और ब्रेस्ट बोन. नेक्स्ट वन दॅट इज इंटरकोस्टल मसल्स, मीन्स दॅट मसल्स आर attached to the attached to the ribs, intercostal muscles. And last one is that is the muscles of diaphragm. We know diaphragm, that is the partition between thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity. Means all these parts, ribs, sternum, intercostal muscles and muscles of diaphragm, all these parts are included in the this process that is breathing. Okay, now see the inspiration and expiration process. Okay, the first one we will see the diagrams of inspiration and expiration. Okay, the first diagram is, suppose this is the passage, air passage. Okay, then consider there is air passage. Consider there is a bone, that is sternum. Suppose this is the sternum bone, and to this sternum ribs are attached. What? Ribs. Okay, suppose this is first rib, second rib, third rib. Okay, so many. Consider these are the ribs, and just inside the ribs there are two lungs. Okay, this one is the lungs, the right lung and left lung. First one, these are the lungs. Okay, sternum, airflow. Okay, now see, air is coming inside, that is the air coming inside the lungs, means we can say inspiration. Inspiration means that is called breathing in. यालाच काय म्हणायचं, breathing in. Okay, and this air is forcing into these lungs, two lungs. This is the left lung and this one is the right lung. Okay, now this bone is called as sternum. This is the sternum. Okay, left lung and right lung. Okay, in this case inspiration, when air is forced into the lungs, the movement, some movement takes place in thoracic cage. Means what happens there, the rib cage move upward and outward. This rib cage moves upward and outward. Okay, म्हणजेच काय, जसं एअर फोर्स केलं जातं इन्स्पिरेशन प्रोसेसमध्ये तेव्हा काय होते, रिब्स अशा रिब केज, थोरॅसिक केज जो आहे, थोरॅसिक केजच्या रिब ज्या आहे त्या काय होते, वर मूव होते. कारण काय की एअर जी आहे ती कुठं फोर्स केली जाते, लंग्समध्ये फोर्स केली जाते, आणि लंग्समध्ये फोर्स केल्यामुळे लंग्स फुगते, आणि त्याच्यामुळे काय होते की या लंग्सच्या वर काय थोरॅसिक केज आहे. तर थोरॅसिक केजची मूवमेंट जी आहे ती काय होते की थोरॅसिक केज मूव्स अपवर्ड. ओके, मूव्स अपवर्ड अँड आउटवर्ड, म्हणजेच बाहेरच्या बाजूला काय होतं, मूव्ह होत आहे. व्हॉट अबाउट दी diaphragm? The diaphragm means, here is the diaphragm. The diaphragm becomes flat. Okay, this is the diaphragm. हा डायफ्रॉम आहे, ठीक आहे. तर याच्यामध्ये काय होतं, रिब केज मूव्स अपवर्ड अँड आउटवर्ड. ओके. द प्रेशर इन लंग्स decreases. Pressure in lungs decreases, okay, during inspiration. This diaphragm means that is the partition wall, muscular septum which is present between thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity. This diaphragm contracts and moves down. Diaphragm contracts and moves down. Diaphragm contracts and moves down. ठीक. Now this intercostal muscles also, intercostal muscles means that muscles are attached to the ribs laterally. That intercostal muscles means that are associated with thoracic cage. We can say intercostal muscles also contract. Okay. Contracts. Okay, means during inspiration means when air comes inside the lungs, then rib cage moves upward and outward. Second one is pressure in the lungs decreases. Third one is intercostal muscles contracts. And that diaphragm get contract and moves down. It becomes flat. Means certain changes takes place during the inspiration. Then second condition means we can say that is expiration. Now see, this is the sternum bone. Okay. Then we can say thoracic cage means ribs are there. Thoracic cage is made up of, okay, consider these are the ribs. Okay. This is the air pipe, trachea. Just inside the thoracic cage, lungs are right lung, that is the flaccid in condition. Okay. Second, that is the left lung. Okay, such a type of lungs. These are the turgid and these are the flaccid lungs. Okay. Now see, the air is moving out from the lungs. That is the air. Okay, means that is the process is called as expiration. Means we can say that is breathing out. Okay. Here rib cage, what will happen? Rib cage, this in case of inspiration, this rib cage moves upward and downward. Here rib cage moves down and inward. Rib cage moves down. Rib cage moves down, and inward. Okay, down and inward. बरोबर आहे. म्हणजेच एअर बाहेर फेकल्या गेली लंग्सच्या बाहेर, लंग्स फ्लासिड झाले आणि त्याच्यामुळे काय रिब केज जो आहे हा काय खालच्या बाजूला म्हणजे डाऊन झाला. ठीक आहे. आणि खालच्या बाजूला काय मूव्ह झाला म्हणजेच काय इनवर्ड आतल्या बाजूला. ठीक आहे. हां, नेक्स्ट दॅट इज द प्रेशर इन लंग्स इन्क्रीजेस. नेक्स्ट प्रेशर इन लंग्स इन्क्रीजेस. ठीक आहे. लंग्स फ्लासिड झाले त्याच्यामुळे त्याच्यामधलं प्रेशर काय झाला वाढला. अँड दिस डायफ्रॉम intercostal muscles will relax. intercostal muscles relax. Okay, and this diaphragm, what will happen? This diaphragm become dome shaped. Okay, this is the dome shaped diaphragm. म्हणजे काय झालं, diaphragm relax and moves upward. This is the diaphragm relax and moves upward. Okay, this is inspiration, figure for inspiration, and this figure for expiration. Okay, figure for inspiration and figure for expiration. ठीक आहे. तर याच्यामध्ये काय होतं की जेव्हा एक्सपिरेशन होतं, ब्रिदिंग आउट ज्याला काय म्हणायचं, तेव्हा दिस इज दी स्टर्नम. ओके, दिस इज दी स्टर्नम, चेस्ट बोन, और इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज ब्रेस्ट बोन. काय होतं याच्यामध्ये, ब्रिदिंग आउट मीन्स एक्सपिरेशन काय होतं, रिफ केज मूव्स डाऊन अँड इनवर्ड, म्हणजे खालच्या बाजूला येतं, कारण हवा बाहेर गेलेली आहे लंग्समधून, त्याच्यामुळे लंग्स फ्लासिड झाले. लंग्समधलं प्रेशर काय झालं, प्रेशर इन लंग्स increases, intercostal muscles that relax, and that diaphragm relax and moves upward, and it becomes dome shaped. This is the dome shaped diaphragm. ओके. आता याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला समजा जर काय इन्स्पिरेशन आणि काय एक्सपिरेशन मधलं जर फरक करायचं असलं, ठीक आहे. नाव सी द पॉइंट्स ऑफ इन्स्पिरेशन. ओके, inspiration. The first point will be, in inspiration, air means that is the atmospheric air. The first one is atmospheric air is taken into lungs. Okay, atmospheric air is taken into lungs. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे हवा काय घेतली जाते, आत केली जाते. इट ऑकर्स ड्यू टू द, कशामुळे झालं इथं, इट ऑकर्स ड्यू टू द प्रेशर ग्रेडियंट बिटवीन ॲटमॉस्फियर अँड लंग्स. प्रेशर ग्रेडियंट बिटवीन atmosphere and lungs. Okay, next, that is third one, it is a active process. Third one, it is a active process. It is active process, in which means active process in which a certain movements takes place. The first one is, that is certain movements. What movements takes place during the inspiration? The first one is diaphragm becomes flat and goes in inspiration. What happens? Diaphragm becomes flat. Okay, this diaphragm becomes flat झालेला आहे, and goes downward, आणि खाली गेलेला आहे, खाली गेलेला आहे, आणि हा डायफ्राम इकडे वर गेलेला आहे. ठीक आहे, डायफ्राम बिकम्स फ्लॅट अँड गोज डाउनवर्ड. ओके, सेकंड, that is intercostal muscles contract. Okay, that intercostal muscles becomes contracts. So that is the ribs and sternum moves upward. So ribs and sternum moves upward and outward. Okay, Next point, that is number C. This leads into याच्यामुळे काय झालं, हवा आत गेल्यामुळे this leads into increase in thoracic volume. Increase in thoracic volume. Increasing thoracic volume. Okay. This leads into increase in thoracic volume, कारण एअर आत गेल्यामुळे काय की लंग्स पण काय झाले, टर्जिड झाले किंवा ते काय स्वेल झाले आणि थोरॅसिक वॉल्यूम पण काय झाला, वाढला. ठीक आहे. अँड डिक्रीज इन प्रेशर ऑफ थोरॅक्स अँड लंग्स. अँड डिक्रीज इन pressure of thorax and lungs. Okay. Thorax and lungs. Next one, that is so, म्हणून काय म्हणायचं, so air rushes into the lungs. Air rushes into the lungs. Okay. This is regarding the inspiration. Okay. Second one is, that is expiration. Expiration, we can, here is the expiration. In expiration, what happens? Air from the lungs is expelled out. Air from the lungs is expelled out. Air from the lungs is expelled out through nostrils. Okay. म्हणजेच लंग्स मधली एअर बाहेर सोडली जाते थ्रू नॉस्ट्रिल्स. याला म्हणायचं ब्रीदिंग आउट. ओके. दॅट इज ब्रीदिंग आउट. ब्रीदिंग आउट. आता ब्रीदिंग आउटमध्ये काय होतं, हां, आता याच्याबद्दल काही चेंजेस होतं जेव्हा एक्सपिरेशन प्रोसेस. याच्यामध्ये काय होतं, व्हॉट विल हॅपन, डायफ्रॉम रिलॅक्सेस अँड relaxes and pushed upward to become dome shaped. Okay. बघा, हा डायफ्रॉम जो आहे हा डॉम शेप्ड झालेला. दिस इज द डॉम शेप्ड अँड दिस वन इज द फ्लॅट डायफ्रॉम. ठीक आहे. Second one, that is intercostal muscles. Intercostal muscles becomes relaxed. Intercostal muscle relax. Intercostal muscles relaxes, pushing the rib cage. Okay, here is the upward and outward. Okay, here will be the inward and downward. Rib cage, pushing the rib cage inward and downward. Okay. Next, that is number C. This leads into that is leads into decrease in thoracic volume. Decrease in thoracic volume. Decrease in thoracic volume and increasing thoracic pressure and increasing thoracic pressure in thorax and lungs. Pressure of thorax and lungs. Okay. Means, so the air from the lungs rushes out. So the air from the lungs or rushes out. Rushes out. Okay. This is regarding the inspiration and expiration. Both the processes, means one inspiration and one expiration is equal to one breath. One inspiration plus one expiration, it constitutes one breath. Okay. This is regarding the breathing. That is the first step in the respiration, that is breathing. Next time we will see the external respiration. Okay. Thank you. Till then, goodbye.